So 514SMOKE, happy birthday to hip hop, and it's a big day for me. So I have to introduce my guest right now, Tricks from Stylordz, and I just want to know first of all, like, what's your background with the whole culture?
Hip hop?
Yeah, hip hop culture. What does it mean to you, like, to be part of hip hop?
Hip hop has dualistic meanings for me, but I will put it along the lines of artistic expression, energetic expression, creativity, as in the form of when you're talking about an artist, in the sense that there's a difference between an artist and, say, someone signed to a label or whatever. You know what I mean? Or a person, a duplicator. You know, like where something's popular and then you make a song that duplicates that. Or in breakdancing or b-boying, the spontaneity of it. Because say you see breaking, for instance, I was martial arts to begin with.
Okay.
Right, and I did art, but it was easy to shift into breaking. At the time, breaking wasn't popular because the whole breaking craze was already done. I already started way back then, but I wasn't serious way back then. It was just more so that's the time when breaking was the thing. It was in movies, and breaking was big back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like when Prince came out with Love's Cry and
So at what point did you decide that hip hop meant something to you? From the karate to, like you said, like Prince.
Well, it's hard to say when, because it already meant something to me. It's just I was a martial arts fanatic at one point. So I think I started battling with Sean Royal and them. And Kid and Play and all them, EPMD and Big Daddy Kane and they had the dances and everything. But that's after breaking already went out because, like I said, when I was young, it was breaking, it was popping. You know what I mean? But I wasn't serious. It was just a part of the whole craze that was going on. And then later on, I was into the hip hop dance. I got into that a little bit later on, and we ended up in I think it was Nicole Jacqueline competition for a video shoot to get in. We got in. Sean got in first, and I got in. He got me in. You know what I mean? Somewhere in that area, because I can't really pinpoint when I really made that decision. Because hip hop is more like something that has to do with your life experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you see, as I grew up, Owen, all the people, they were like hip hop, everything. Even when I went to New York, my dad used to, well, you know what I'm talking about. Bring me to New York. Me and younger brother, New York. You know what I mean? Every once in a while. You know what I mean? And by just being there, this was you see it. You saw breaking. You know what I mean? And it was just a craze. Like Joe Carr in Montreal. He was the one that was. I remember when we were kids, and he was always working in his garage, building speakers and stuff. And he introduced me to Fat Boys, you know what I mean? And certain things. I remember that little thing. He used to build speakers and stuff, and he used to break and all stuff. Around Queen I can't remember the name of the street, but Queen Boulevard was the main street that went this way, right?
So
I can't remember the name of this one.
So what do you think nowadays hip hop means to the people? Is it?
It doesn't mean nothing to most of the people.
Exactly. Is it as important as it was before, or is it just now like I don't know. Like for me, like I feel like the culture is more like a jingle right now. Like everybody wants to have a single, but it's not about no culture. There's no substance.
Yeah, but it's not their fault though, because that's the only reason why we're trying to put the museum into effect. Okay. The museum is going to lay the foundation to its historical context of its creation and its purpose. Before it became commercial, it had a purpose. See, there was a time when hip-hop, when they had to figure things out to try and get it further into the industry, because there was a time when hip-hop was rejected. Right? And during that time when they had to reject it, you had people have to be creative, this person's creative. Like, you see, most artists you see back then, you would say Biz Markie, you know what I mean, Roxanne Shante, Kid and Play, NWA, to Two Life Crew, to
Ghetto
Foo
Boys.
Schnickens, to Ghetto Boys.
Yeah.
Those are completely different stuff. And Stick Rick, you know what I mean? Like those
Yeah.
are all, like every one of them have a certain identity. Business, you know what I mean? Kool Keith, Karis One, Rakim.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They had identity. Snap, even certain one-hit wonders like Snap or Young MC, or
Tone Loc.
Tone. That's what I want to. You know what?
Yeah.
That's the one I was talking about. You know what I mean? Tone Loc. You know what I mean? Curtis Blow. Run DMC. You had to Run DMC because see, you have to give props to Adidas, even if Adidas is like a corporation and whatever people talk about. And everything. You still have to give props to Adidas because Adidas was the first corporation to take a gamble on hip hop. They're the ones that say, okay, we'll sponsor Run DMC. These came with my Adidas, you know what I mean? So they are the first one to actually really put some kind of thing behind it. So like, as far as hip hop becoming commercial, they have something to do with part of history. That has to be put in the museum, etc. Another thing to be put in the museum is its creation and why, you know, because there's certain gangs, it came out of gangs, you know what I mean? There's all kind of initiations, there's all kind of, I don't even want to get into that, but there's all kinds of things that come out of gangs. And they were creating formulating a social
blend.
not blend of something to use. So we put graph in it because breaking was already there.
Okay.
It wasn't developed. It wasn't really breaking before that. It wasn't until the headspin and the windmill come out when breaking became really breaking. You know what I mean? Everything before that, you could see someone doing a little headspin there, or someone else doing a little handstand there, a little bit. No one had the thing all mashed together. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So hip hop in the '70s is when hip hop became consolidated within the minds of the conscious of the people. Whereas before that, you see the breakers are doing that. Not even breakers, because people's dance do something. It was just like handstand dance, little ritual dances. That, you know what I mean?
But you have a relationship with like the Zulu Nation, which is very important in hip hop. Like, why don't you talk about that? Like, how did you get introduced to?
How did that happen?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, after I left Montreal, I ended up in Hamilton, and then when I ended up in Scarborough, I was in Orton Park, Lawrence and Amboy, not too far from. You just go this way across the bridge and then turn right, and then there's Kingston and Galloway. You know what I mean? And then when you come back this way, before you pass the bridge, right there's Pentagon. And Cedar Bay was there, went to school there. You know what I mean? During that time period now is when I was the rec center. My cousin was he was working the desk at Kingston and Galloway building.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So whenever you want to go in the rec center and do any basketball or anything like that, he was the guy that was there. You know what I mean? Like the one that would come check in and all that kind of thing. So like that's when I started saying I was a hip hop dancer, you know?
Okay.
But breaking, I started to see remember it went from breaking to hip hop dancing and then back to breaking. Hip hop dancing is still there, but breaking got pushed out during a certain point in time period where they even made movies. They had movies and they was like, oh, you're still breaking? Everybody started laughing at the movie. And then because it was in the movie, people are monkey see, monkey do. You know what I mean? So they see breaking is the see, if it wasn't for breaking, right? Hip hop wouldn't even have been discovered. Right? Hip hop would have still just been, because they were at no point where they worried about who was chirping what kind of music or what kind of thing. That's just the thing that's going on, whatever, because they were out, different kind of music was going on, you know. There was a breaking when they said, yo, this guy's spinning on his head. What? This guy's doing this thing. This, that. That's when they started saying, oh, hold on, what's going on in the ghetto over here? That's when they started coming and saying, oh, what's going on? Then they saw, oh, they're dancing to hip hop. Oh, wow, graffiti. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, then that's when they started, piecing together as far as that goes. But it's the breaking that as far as getting it, not creating hip hop, but I'm saying as far as getting the mass media, the mass everybody outside of New York. Remember, at one point it was just New York. It was in a certain area at some point. It wasn't here and there, everywhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so the breaking is what from the outside perspective looking in, is the breaking that brought, when people did that, that's what caused someone that's not even from there to say, hold on, what's going on over here? Man, come stand up and do those things. You know what I mean? They tried to get breaking to the Olympic back then, or the idea was out there back then, at least. You know what I mean? But it got crushed because the movies and they crushed it. You know what I mean?
Wait, we're gonna go to the commercial, and then we'll be right back.